Hello, 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 mic test, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to please stand as our dignitaries have arrived. I request all the dignitaries to please take their seats on the dais. Thank you, everyone. I request you all to take your seats.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries, guests, faculty members, and students. With profound reverence and pride, I, Ishika Wankede,
And I am Ara Sayyeda.
on behalf of Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital, take the privilege to welcome you all as we come together to honor and celebrate the prestigious occasion of 92nd birth anniversary of our visionary inspiration, Swargya Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh ji, a luminary and a transformative leader whose life and eternal legacy continues to guide countless lives and uplift generations.
This afternoon, as we also commemorate the 17 glorious years of excellence of our institution, Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital, that proudly bears his name and stands as a living tribute to his values and vision, we take this opportunity to pay homage to his exemplary contributions and reaffirm our commitment to his ideals.
मार्ग लाभो पावलांना ही तृणाची याचना, लाभू दे असा वारसा की जन्म होवो प्रार्थना. The path to righteousness and justice is seldom easy, yet it is those with unwavering determination and resilience who transcend the obstacles and tread with unshakable courage and a steadfast heart. Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh ji's life stands as a testament to this truth, exemplifying how one individual's extraordinary resolve and compassion can catalyze and create ripples of progress.
Epitomizing the values of integrity, service, and revolutionary leadership, he was a man whose heart was always with the people. With his pioneering contributions in the field of education and for the upliftment of society, he illustrated his selfless dedication to humanity, administrative excellence, and relentless commitment for fostering innovation. His enduring vision of empowerment through education ensured that opportunities for growth reached even the most marginalized sections. सुवर्णाक्षरी पान उघडतं गौरान्वित इतिहासास्य उन्नत होतो माथा वासून धडे त्याग आणि कर्तृत्व वात्स्य.
With the bestowment of Swargya Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh ji's blessings, this year our esteemed institution has been awarded the coveted A+ grade with an impressive 3.31 CGPA by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Making it the only standalone dental college and one of the 3 dental colleges in Maharashtra to attain this glory. In addition to being recognized as the best dental college in Vidarbha region by Maharashtra University of Health Sciences Nashik and being crowned with the distinguished Lokmat Times Excellence in Healthcare Award in the preceding year. These distinctions underscore our institution's unparalleled commitment to education and innovation, making it a towering beacon of knowledge, service, and dedication to the community. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विद्यरूपेण संस्थिता. Namastasya, 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 namo namaha. The blessings of the Almighty instill a sense of power and faith within us. We request the dignitaries on the dais to light the traditional lamp and offer a floral tribute to Goddess Saraswati and Swargya Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh ji.
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रामृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा नानाधर्मनिगूढतत्त्वनिचिता यत्संस्कृतिराजते सेयं भारतभूनिताग्ररुचिरा मातैव न सर्वदा तस्या उन्नतिहेतवे हि भवतां ज्ञानं तथा मे बलम् सम्पन्ना बलशालिनी विजयतां मे मातृभूः सर्वदा मे मातृभूः सर्वदा मे मातृभूः सर्वदा.
Thank you to all the dignitaries. I request them to please take their seats on the dais.
I request Ms. Anushka Tiwari, General Secretary, Student Council, to welcome Honorable Shri Sharatji Kalmegh Sir, Founder, President, Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Pratishthan and Chairman, Local Management Committee, Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital, with a floral bouquet. I request Mr. Kapish Agarwal, Student Council Member, to welcome Honorable Shri Hemanji Kalmegh Sir, Secretary of Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Pratishthan and Executive Committee Member of Shri Shivaji Education Society Amravati, with a floral bouquet. I request Ms. Vaishnavi Humne, Student Council Member, to welcome respected Dr. Taide Sir. I request Student Council Member Somesh Suryavanshi to welcome respected Mr. Sanjay Deshmukh Sir with a floral bouquet. I request Mr. Kapish Agarwal, Student Council Member, to welcome Mr. Dr. Sanjay Patil with a floral bouquet. I request Student Council Member Vaishnavi Humne to welcome respected Dean Dr. Nilesh Pardhe Sir, Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital, with a floral bouquet.
We now request our respected Dean, Dr. Nilesh Pardhe Sir, to please address the gathering.
Good afternoon, one and all. Honorable President Sir Shri Sharat Kalmegh Sir, Honorable Secretary Hemant Kalmegh Sir, dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Taide, Sanjay Deshmukh Sir. I can see off the dais Dr. Nimbalkar Sir, Dr. Limje Sir, Dr. Gupta Sir, all my faculty members, dear students, interns, and the staff members. So on behalf of Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital, I, Dr. Nilesh Pardhe, the Dean of this prestigious institute, extends A warm welcome to all of you as we have gathered here to celebrate the 92nd birth anniversary of late Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh sir. Most of the members who are sitting here are very well aware of who Dadasaheb was. So we need no introduction for this great personality. But this is a special moment as we have been joined by new members to this family. So the first BDS students and the first MDS students, this is your first function in our college, and I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Can we have a round of applause for the first BDS and first MDS students? Most welcome to the Kalmegh family and to the dental college. So as I said, most of us, we are very well aware of Dadasaheb Kalmegh sir, but for the new entrants and also some new faculty members who have joined, I would just like to give a brief introduction of who exactly Dadasaheb was in a very short thing. So as we know that our institute was established in the year 2006 in the loving memory of late Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh and personifies the values and ideals of this iconic academic figure. Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh was a colossus striding the academic fraternity in Vidarbha and Maharashtra with a vision that transcended times and boundaries. The zeal and enthusiasm was evident as he was elected president as one of the largest educational trusts of Maharashtra and India, that is the Shri Shivaji Education Society of Amravati, which runs over 300 educational institutes, schools and colleges. His maturity of thoughts and the trust he instilled in fellow colleagues saw him taking the lead in initiating many path-breaking firsts in Nagpur University. His management acumen was recognized early, which catapulted him to becoming the youngest vice chancellor in the country at the age of 45 of Nagpur University, which is one of the oldest 5 universities of all India. So if I have to describe Dadasaheb in 4 lines, I would like to take that privilege to speak in Marathi, as that is our mother tongue. I'm sorry for the people who don't understand Marathi, but if possible, I'll try to explain that in English as well. So the line says, गुण ओळखणारे विरळ असतात. विरळ is rare. गुण is qualities. निर्धनावर स्नेह करणारे विरळ असतात. Means very few people are there who will love the underprivileged, the poor, the weak background people. दुसऱ्यासाठी काम आणि त्याग करणारे विरळ असतात. There are very few people who will sacrifice and work for the betterment of others. दुसऱ्याच्या दुःखाने दुःखी होणारे विरळ असतात. There are very few people who will be moved with compassion for the sadness of others. So in these 4 lines exactly depicts who Dadasaheb was and what his contribution was there in the people with whom he was associated with and the distant people. So if we want to really learn from his life, few qualities which Dadasaheb followed or Dadasaheb had, I think we should all try to follow those. That was love, compassion, and he led a sacrificial life, always serving others, especially the weaker section of the society. So that, in short, I think explains what Dadasaheb's lives were, other than his great contribution in the field of academics and social work and everything. But these are the main qualities that we should learn from him. Not possible for everybody to become Dadasaheb, but at least these basic qualities of love, compassion, sacrificial life, and serving others, I think that we can follow, and we should do that thing. So I would just like to talk about, as our MOC mentioned, that recently our institute was awarded or accredited by NAC with A+ with a GPA of 3.31. And that's a great achievement. Can we have a round of applause once again, please? So this is a great achievement. And every achievement was once a seed. And this seed was sown by our Honorable President, Shri Kalmegh sir. Every achievement or fulfillment has a story. And so everyone who contributed to NAC may have their versions, may have their story. I would just like to narrate in short my story, how I was involved and how I moved forward in this journey. So till the month of April, sir has not included me in the NAC, and I was relaxed. Okay, everybody is doing, I am observing what they are doing and all that thing. But in the month of April, the bomb was dropped on me that you are going to be the opening batsman. The first presentation is going to be the Dean's presentation for NAC, and you need to know everything about NAC. And it was like nightmare for me that people are working for 5-6 years, and then too I am seeing them that everybody is not well aware about what their own criteria. And now I'm supposed to know all the 8 criterias in a very short span of time. So it needed a lot of motivation. I was like about to give up. But then I said, I need some motivation, I need some inspiration. So what do? I saw President sir. The kind of passion he had in every meeting, the kind of involvement and dedication he had in this NAC, that served as an inspiration and motivation for me. Like I saw each and every line of the full SSR was by heart to him. He was knowing everything what was written in the SSR, all the criterias. The criteria leaders were not knowing, but sir was knowing. And that was my inspiration, that if sir being so busy and he is not concerned directly with that thing, but he is so much involved, then I am the head of the institute. I should be involved. And that gave me the motivation and the inspiration that yes, I will not let sir down because of me. So from that day onwards, I started studying everything. I grasped everything. All the faculty members trained me, this criteria is this criteria is this. We had 3-4 revisions with all of them. And on the day of inspection, whatever was expected of me to deliver, that I could deliver. And that was only because of the inspiration and motivation which I saw in Sharad sir. So that was my story behind this. And the rest is history. And thank you so much, all of you, for gracing this occasion. And with that, I would like to end my speech. And thank you once again, and a warm welcome to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir.
We now request respected Dr. Sanjay Patil sir, Development Director, Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital, to please share his insights.
Honorable President sir, Honorable Secretary sir, respected Dr. Taide sir, respected Shri Sanjay Deshmukh sir, Dean sir, Dr. Gupta sir, respected Dr. Gupta sir, respected Dr. Limje sir, respected Dr. Nimbalkar sir, respected Boyer sir, my colleagues, administrative staff, non-teaching staff, and my dear students. Firstly, I would like to pay my tribute to Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh. And it's my great pleasure and honor to be with you to celebrate 92nd birth anniversary of Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh along with 18th glorious years of our institute. This 2024, every year is a special year for us, but this 2024 is a very special year for us as our institute is accredited by NAC A+ grade. And for this, I congratulate Honorable President Sir for this success and achievement. Also, PG students of increased seats got admitted in 3 departments, namely Ortho, Endo and Prosto. So, this is the 2 achievements are there. We got increased seats in 3 departments, and we are also going for increased seat in Pedo department from next year. This is the good things. But the other side of this, the very sad thing that we are not getting MUHS merits in PG departments since last 4 years. During my audit, I have found that since last 4 years, we are not getting PG merits in PG department. For that, the PG research committee done the analysis of marks obtained in theory and practical in MUHS exam of PG departments of last 10 years. Very disappointing trend seen in some department. All the while, ODMR department and ortho department seen comparatively better in their MUHS result. But Department of Prosthodontics, Endodontics, Perio and Oral Surgery departments having very disappointing trends. This matter we will further discuss in HOD meeting. Also, the projections made by PG Research Committee not matching with the actual MUHS results. This has to be again considered during the further discussion. Our UGs always made us proud, but the last year, failing 11 students in prosthodontics preclinical exam of second BDS is also very disappointing for me. This is the first part. Second, I want to say about the use of resources. Most of the time, I notice that after last class is over, AC, fans and lights are on. It's my sincere request to you to keep electric appliances off when they are not in use. Also, the water taps in washroom to be turned off after use. Number 3, use of library. Recently, sitting in library by UG, PGs and staff is decreased. So it should be used maximum by all of you. We are planning to make the library fully air conditioned. Now it is partly air conditioned, but in this year we will make it fully air conditioned. So use of library should be maximum by all of you. Number 4, patients, clinical material. UG, PG should not restrict themselves just to complete the quota. They should treat patients, maximum number of patients over and above the quota without giving appointment. These are the 4 things that use of resources. For teaching staff, I read that new manual of NAC, that is grading system. According to that, they are asking for quality publication in Scopus Index Journal in Q1 and Q2 category. There are 4 categories, but they are asking Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Publications in Q1 and Q2 category. Also, H index and citations in Scopus and Web of Science journal. Next thing is the publication of books or chapter in book need to be increased. At present, they are very negligible. I think this is sufficient for this. Lastly, God bless you, Dada bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
I request Dr. Arihant Bhatia, sir, MDS prosthodontist and currently pursuing MDS in oral and maxillofacial surgery, to please share his words with the gathering.
Good afternoon, one and all. Respected President Sir, respected Dean Sir, respected Gupta Sir. Today I was not knowing that I am giving speech here. So whatever will come spontaneously. I started my journey in this college as a lecturer. Then I done my PG in 2014 in MDS prosthodontics. Then I have done my PhD and again come to this college for MDS oral surgery. So how great feeling is that one MDS from this college and again I come to this college. This college is A+, all facilities, maximum number of implants I have done in my first MDS. And sir was always an inspiration for us. As a BDS lecturer, sir, remember me, was some different perspective. But when I come to this college, this soil made me such a encouragement that every time I come here, I got new heights in my life, achievements. And sir was always supportive. Sir has given me the separate chamber for implant placement. Currently, there is a Dean Sir's office that was given to me for 3 years for implant placement, implant surgery, implant chamber. And I'm very thankful to college and Sharad sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Any UG would like to speak? We have one or two guests who are on the way. In the time they reach, can anybody from amongst the UG will utilize this opportunity to express few words here? Yes, come. You can also come. Be a little bit silent. Let us speak.
Good afternoon, dignitaries on the dais. Good afternoon, my colleagues and all the faculty members. Because English is the language of tuition and my mother tongue Marathi is the language of intuition, so I'll prefer to speak in Marathi. This occasion reminds me of a couple of lines. ही एक प्रार्थना आहे रमाबाई रानडेंच्या सेवा सदनाची, विच गोज, जन्मती जन्मांसवे काही रूढींची बंधने, दोर नियमांचे जखडती हे मनाचे चांदणे. This prayer, I think if you like the prayer, you should really Google it. This prayer is basically this about people who should understand what the others feel. Like Dean sir said, we should understand the compassion what the underprivileged people feel, and I think and I think that Dadasaheb Kalmegh also was one of these very people. Like also the prayer was said ki marga labho pavalanna hi trunanchi yachana labhu de aisa vasaki janma hovo prarthana, which means that a few people have really काही लोक असे असतात ज्यांनी स्वतःला तृणांसारखं घासलेलं असतं जस्ट बिकॉज की आपल्याला चांगले पावलं आपल्याला टाकता यावेत म्हणून. सो आय थिंक दादासाहेब काळमेघ वॉज वन ऑफ सच पीपल अँड आय होप दॅट आपण आपल्या संधीचं खरंच खूप सोनं करूया असं मला वाटतं. धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, Arya.
Some undergraduate. अरे क्या है? I praise you so many. इतना confidence तो आके यू बात कर सकते हो यहाँ पे. हाँ, चलो from amongst the boys. चलो, come. Who will come and speak here for maybe 5 minutes? Raise your hand. अरे कल क्या बोलेगी ये लड़की है ना तुमको? हाँ, तू ये तो क्या बेटा? ये in front of you that radio lecturer अपने सापुटे के सामने जो बैठा है ना लगता. आजा. Come. He's what? He's intern here. Come. This is also a way of demonstrating that something unexpected has come. She took the opportunity which came her way. So taking opportunity, सबको opportunity मिलती है. Taking that is very important. Now keep quiet. He has shown some courage and come on the stage. Yes.
Hello everyone. First of all, a very happy birthday to dear Kalmegh sir. Da- Dadasaheb.
Dadasaheb's birth anniversary. My birthday is on 4th of June.
Not
So I have to keep in mind. Next 4th of June, USLS. Yes. Go ahead, go ahead.
I am 2013 batch. I am very senior. Nobody knows me that I am still here. Nobody knows that I am very senior and how to.
Some of your memory you share with them. Very good. I also did not know that you are from 2013. Now, presently you are doing internship.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. How many more days are left for internship?
3 to 4 months.
So share some of your memory during the journey of this college, maybe during Ganeshji or something.
मी तुम्हाला मराठीतच बोलतो. माझी इंग्लिश काही फार चांगली नाही.
बोल मराठी.
माझी जर्नी झाली होती 2013 मध्ये. मी असं काही फार चांगला स्टुडंट नव्हतो. मी 2 वर्ष गॅप घेतली आणि माझ्या असं घडलं की माझी बहिणीची डेथ झाली. त्यामुळे माझे कॉन्फिडन्स लूज झाला आहे. मला काही फार बोलता नाही येत होतं म्हणून 3-4 वर्ष अजून मी गॅप घेतली. नंतर माझं असं झालं की मी कोडिंग क्लासेस मी स्टार्ट केले. त्याच्यात मला इम्प्रूव्हमेंट वाटलं. माझा भाऊ म्हटला की तू कोडिंग स्टार्ट कर, तुझ्यासाठी हे फार चांगलं आहे, BDS सोडून दे. पण मी म्हटलं की ठीक आहे, बघतो, कोडिंग पण करतो आणि BDS पण स्टार्ट करतो. तर 3-4 वर्ष मी गॅप घेतली. त्याच्यात मी कोडिंग शिकलो आणि मी आता लेक्चरशिप पण घेतो कोडिंगच्या. पहिल्यांदा मी एवढ्या मोठ्या स्टेजवर बोलत आहे म्हणून माझे कॉन्फिडन्स खूप कमी वाटत आहे मला.
You have done me proud. I am so very proud of you. And this is only miracle. That I don't know why I felt that I should call you. Miracle काय आहे? Miracle this. आणि you have made me so proud. म्हणजे I am so proud of you. You continue.
तर माझं असं आहे की मी कोडिंग घेतो आणि बरेचसे स्टुडंट येतात माझ्यापाशी IT चे.
आपल्याला बोलायचं आहे.
हां, तर मी माझ्यापाशी स्टुडंट येतात 12th स्टँडर्ड IT डिपार्टमेंट आणि MPSC UPSC पण मी लेक्चरशिप घेतो. माझी समोर इच्छा होती की मी क्लिनिक पण स्टार्ट करेल आणि ते पण कंटिन्यू करेल. तर कोणी इंटरेस्टेड असेल तुम्हाला IT फील्डमध्ये तर तुम्ही माझ्यासोबत कॉन्टॅक्ट करू शकता. थँक्यू.
Thank you so much.
I now request Student Council General Secretary Ms. Anushka Tiwari ma'am to please welcome Dr. Sharma, leading pediatrician practitioner in the city of Amravati and managing corporate hospital. I request Kapish Agrawal to welcome Dr. Mrs. Sharma, leading gynecologist and noted social figure in the city of Amravati. I now request Dr. Mrs. Sharma ma'am to please address the gathering with her wise words.
I will not take much time. Respected Dais, Honorable President Sharad Kalmegh sir, Secretary Hemant Bhau, respected Dean, respected teachers and dear students. Wish you very good evening, or I can address this evening as a good afternoon because till 6 o'clock it is like a gray zone, we can address it as an afternoon. And so is your age. Why I say that your age falls. I am first of all thankful to the organizer for giving me this opportunity to address the student. Talking to the student is some of the favorite thing which I enjoy always. So dear students, why I said that your age falls in the gray zone? Why? Because your age has potential to make your life bright or dark. Whatever you do in next 5 years in this is your home, second home now. So in this home, how you carry yourself will decide whether you will be on the brighter side or you will be on the darker side. Do you all agree this? Certainly everyone would like that, yes, I must be on the brighter side of the life. Obviously everyone will like. Agree? So what are the things where we can go for on the brighter path of the life? What are the things? Are they the big things? No, certainly not. There are simple small little steps which will take you towards the brighter side of the life. The simple step, absolutely simple if you say, it is like when you enter in the medical or dental college. So obviously you are expected to wear something which is called as a white coat or apron. Some students, they carry on that apron so well pressed, spotless, and they carry it like as if they are taking something very important thing. And some students casually behave with that apron. They'll be carrying it without like unpressed apron, very dotted, sometimes the dots of the pens are there. So here the teacher can clearly see the difference between two students. Oh, this student is going on the proper path and this student may or may not be. So these are the small little things. So whenever the institute is forming some norms, try to understand those norms. May it be punctuality, may it be your presence, may it be you are supposed to perform something, you try to understand. Don't deny or don't go in the denial mode that I don't want to do that. This is something which they have worked or they have thought for many years and then these things came. For example, wearing an apron. If there's a mob in the hospital, if that mob has come, some patient serious something complication has occurred. If two students are without apron and two are with apron, who will be bitten more? Obviously the student or the intern who is without apron. So this is the importance of these simple norms. Many other things like following or keeping good relations with your teachers. Why it is important to have good relation with your teachers? Because they have worked so hard since ages together. They have made many students. So they know the path on which you are supposed to walk. Following the norms, simple norm. What else you can do is, obviously you have come here for studying. So you will be studying. Some people will be studying very hard. Some student will be studying average, whatever. But this doesn't sign that a student who is topper is going to be the topper in the career, and the student who has performed average will not be the topper. The reverse also can happen. So never get depressed. Always try to follow your good teachers, set good examples for yourself. Try to read the books of achievers. That really helps in many ways to you. Don't fall to peer pressures. when the young students, I believe these are the students of the first MBBS? Okay, all students. So when you enter any medical college, there are many peer pressures. Some students, they come with the thought, chalo ghar se chhoot gaye abhi. Now we can do whatever we want. So they fall prey to peer pressures. One of the bad peer pressures nowadays students or this generation is facing is that of the consumption of certain things like alcohol or drugs. So this peer pressure, you should be aware that yes, I am not supposed to get fall for these things, because in any way it is not going to have any, positive effect on your life. Does it have? No, obviously. So you should nicely or intelligently try to deal with these things. So, and the thing is that always be aware ki what I am going to do in my PG, how I am going to work hard. Harder you will work. If your time assigned to do the duties 8 hours in your internship, and if you are giving the 10 hours, so certainly you will be away from, or you will be having something higher position than the other students. So don't count it in the time, or don't give that much time to yourself. See 8 hours, 8 से 2 मेरी duty थी, 2 बजे खत्म हो गए, then I have to go to the hostel. No, if there are patients, complete up, work till 4 o'clock. कुछ भी नहीं होगा. This age is very potential age. You can work harder in this age. ह्या एजमध्ये तुम्ही जितकं काही तुमच्या बॉडीला असं ताणून किंवा मेहनत करून बनवाल, ती बॉडी तुमची नंतर तुम्हाला साथ देईल. आज तुम्ही तुमच्या टीचर्सच्या अंडर, आणि ज्या कुठल्या एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी वस्तू शिकायला भेटतात त्या 8 ते 2 मध्ये नाहीच भेटत. जेव्हा तुम्ही 2च्या नंतर काम करतास टीचरसोबत एक्स्ट्रा, त्यावेळेला काहीतरी असं घडतं किंवा असं काहीतरी शिकायला भेटते की विच इज रिअली एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी अँड इट हेल्प्स इन फ्युचर. जेव्हा तुम्ही एकटे काम कराल तुमचे डेंटल सर्जन म्हणून, त्यावेळेला कुठलं तरी असं समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा विल कम. You will be very happy, yes, that teacher has taught me this thing. So these are the small little thing. I am happy that renowned gynecologist Dr. Leena Kalmegh has arrived. Let us welcome her. So the beauty of life is that try to be on brighter side always. You can follow the examples of these achievers. So the way is very easy. Look at the brighter side. I wish all the students to have the brighter future, brightest future, so that from this gray zone they can decide that yes, I am supposed to go to this side of the life and should be an achiever. Thank you very much. Thank you for patiently listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I now request Ms. Anushka Tiwari, General Secretary, Student Council, to welcome Dr. Leena Kalmegh, ma'am, a leading gynecologist and a well-known calocoscopic surgeon, with a floral bouquet. I request Dr. Leena Kalmegh, ma'am, to please address the gathering with her wise words. Ma'am is a renowned gynecologist and one of the best in her field, with an experience of over 31 years. She established the first colposcopy center in central India and has performed more than 50,000 surgeries.
Thank you for the kind introduction. समारंभाच्या अध्यक्षस्थानी श्री शरद काळमेघ, प्रेसिडेंट दादासाहेब काळमेघ डेंटल स्मृती कॉलेज, हेमंत काळमेघ, आजचे प्रमुख पाहुणे श्री डॉक्टर राजेश शर्मा आणि डॉक्टर प्रांजल शर्मा, संजय देशमुख, डीन आपल्या कॉलेजचे, डॉक्टर तायडे आणि उपस्थित मान्यवर आणि माझ्या मित्रांनो, मी आज मराठीत बोलणार आहे. कारण आज मी गायनेकॉलॉजिस्टपेक्षा मी पालक म्हणून जास्त बोलण्याचा प्रयत्न करील, कारण माझीही मुलगी तुमच्याच वयाची किंवा त्याच्यापेक्षा थोडीशी 2-4 वर्ष मागे पुढे असेल. आज माझ्या दृष्टीने हा अत्यंत अभिमानाचा क्षण आहे की मी आज दादासाहेब काळमेघांच्या स्मृतिप्रित्यर्थ हा जो आयोजित कार्यक्रम आहे तिथे मला संधी मिळाली आहे माझं मनोगत व्यक्त करण्याची. तुम्हा लोकांनी दादासाहेबांना बघितलेलं नाही आहे, आपण ऐकलं जरूर असेल, आम्ही दादासाहेब काळमेघांना जवळून बघितलेलं आहे. मी त्यांची सून. दादासाहेब हे एक उत्तुंग व्यक्तिमत्व होतं. सामाजिक, शैक्षणिक आणि आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्रात प्रचंड ठसा उमटवणारं ते व्यक्तिमत्व होतं. अत्यंत हलाखीच्या परिस्थितीतून वर येऊन त्यांनी IIT खरगपूरहून MTech केलं. त्यानंतर ते पहिले वन ऑफ द यंगेस्ट व्हाईस चान्सलर होते नागपूर युनिव्हर्सिटीचे. पण स्वतः विपरीत परिस्थितीतनं पुढे आल्यानंतर तळागाळातल्या मुलांना, तळागाळातल्या समाजातील लोकांना विपरीत परिस्थितीच्या अगेन्स्ट धडपड करून समोर कसं यायचं ह्यासाठी त्यांनी सुरुवातीपासून स्वतःसुद्धा त्यात इन्व्हॉल्व्ह होऊन सगळ्या गोष्टी केल्या. म्हणजे मला हे आठवतं की ते आमचे दादा फक्त व्हाईस चान्सलर नाही, लोकांना शिक्षणाची संधी कशी मिळेल, त्यांना नोकऱ्या कशा मिळतील, ग्रामीण भागातनं आलेल्या लोकांचे जर रुग्ण, त्यावेळेस मेडिकल कॉलेजशिवाय दुसरं काहीच नव्हतं, आमच्या घरून त्यांच्यासाठी डबा जायचा, त्यांचे जे काही अजून गोष्टी करायच्या असतील, त्यांचे कपडे ते सगळे आमच्याकडनं धुवून त्यांना सगळं व्यवस्थित पोचवलं जायचं. तर त्यांचं कार्यक्षेत्र हे फक्त शिक्षणापुरती लिमिटेड नव्हतं. प्रवचन करायचे त्यांच्या, म्हणजे मी नेहमी म्हणते की जसं म्हणतात की जो संगीतकार असतो त्याचं जो लहान मूल असतं ते रडतं तेव्हा त्याच्या वाणीतून संगीत निघतं. दादांना शैक्षणिक क्षेत्रातले कायदे इतके कळून प्यालेले होते की मी हेमंतला आत्ताच काही दिवसांपूर्वी म्हटलं की आपल्या इथलं बाळ रडेल ना तर ते युनिव्हर्सिटीचे लॉज बोलत रडत राहील. सो हे सगळं बाळकडू आणि विपरीत परिस्थितीची सामना करायचं जे एक धैर्य असतं. दादासाहेब कधीच कोणाला घाबरायचे नाहीत. कुठलाही माणूस येऊ दे, त्यांना जे वाटायचं ते स्पष्ट बोलायचे, स्पष्ट वक्ते होते. त्यांच्या प्रवचनामध्ये ते नेहमी म्हणायचे, आम्ही बिघडलो, तुम्ही बी घडा ना, म्हणजे आम्ही पण घडलो आणि तुम्ही पण तसंच घडा. तर जर आज आपल्याला त्यांना आदरांजली द्यायची असेल तर आमच्या आईवडिलांनी आमच्या स्वतःच्या पोटाला चिमटा घेऊन कुठे ना कुठे स्वतःचे वैयक्तिक हौशी गवशी सगळ्या बाजूला सारून तुम्हाला इथे शिक्षणासाठी पाठवलेलं असतं. तर दादांना जर आदरांजली द्यायची असेल, त्यांचं जे ऋण आमच्यावर आहे ते जर आम्हाला परत करायचं असेल कुठेतरी, तर आम्ही आमच्या आईवडिलांनी आमच्यासाठी जे कष्ट घेतले आहेत त्याचं सार्थक म्हणून सचोटीने, विपरीत परिस्थिती का असणार, चांगले जरी असेल, आपण आपले अथक प्रयत्न करून आवश्यक ते शिक्षणाच्या बाबतीत कुठेही स्वतःला डायव्हर्ट न होऊ देता फोकस केलेलं जास्त चांगलं राहील. आज आमच्यासाठी हा अत्यंत आनंदाचा क्षण आहे. म्हणजे दादासाहेब काळमेघ प्रतिष्ठानचं कुटुंब आमचं आहे, प्लस काळमेघ कुटुंबियांसाठी एक आनंदाचा क्षण आहे की आमचे नवीन ऋणानुबंध जुळत आहे. असं म्हणतात ना, शिवाजी महाराज म्हणायचे ही तो श्रीची इच्छा, त्याप्रमाणे मी म्हणेल ही तर दादा महाराजांची इच्छा की आज शर्मा कुटुंबीय आणि काळमेघ कुटुंबियाचे ऋणानुबंध जुळत आहेत. मी त्यांचं स्वागत करते आहे या फोरमवर आणि तुम्हा सर्वांना असंख्य असंख्य शुभेच्छा देते आहे तुमच्या पुढच्या आयुष्यासाठी. धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
True leadership is not measured by the power one holds, but by the positive impact one creates. These words perfectly encapsulate the extraordinary journey of our Honorable President, Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh sir. As the youngest founder president of the dental college in the nation, Sir has redefined the benchmark in the field of education. His dynamic leadership and steadfast commitment to fostering academic brilliance and nurturing talent has catapulted this institution to emerge as a pinnacle of innovation, social responsibility, and groundbreaking research, seamlessly blending pioneering healthcare delivery and compassionate outreach to underserved communities.
Sir completed his chemical engineering before 20 years of his age from LIT Nagpur and became the youngest postgraduate student at the Illuminis Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. Later, among his several visionary endeavors, became a landmark collaboration with Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, focused on the development of mineral trioxide aggregate, which became the recipient of the honorary Prime Minister Fellowship and later being filed as a patent. For his outstanding contributions to education, altruistic leadership, and impact on the society, Sir has been bestowed with the prestigious UDCT Alumni Association Award for Distinguished Alumni in 2021. It was Sir's strategic vision and relentless guidance that steered our institution through the mammoth NAC accreditation process with exceptional success. With immense gratitude, I would like to request Honorable President Shri Sharadji Kalmegh sir to please address the gathering.
पाहुणे येती घरा तोची दिवाळी दसरा. So this day today, since we have just done with our Diwali celebrations, so I took it today that today is Diwali Dashera for all of us, because I think हमारी फैकल्टी भी 18-19 तक तो वैकेशन में थी. So naturally, I was waiting for them to come. Dr. Mr. and Mrs. Sharma on dais. To have them here on this day. They basically are headquartered at Amravati. A very leading pediatrician, Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Pranjal ma'am. Originally, she comes from a place, Jalna. Generally, for this program, we do not have guests. You all know that this program and our 29 July program, only I am the guest. Right? So today I decided that I wanted to invite Dr. Saab, Madam. There is some, what I say, recently some proceedings. The vice president of this college, Dr. Sai, who was present on our 29 July program. So recently, Dr. Saab, Madam, Dr. Lina ma'am, me, we all decided that Sai and her would-be, who is a, Sharmas are proud parents of a son, who is doing post-graduation in orthopedics at Cooper, Mumbai. So recently our vice president and Dr. Atharva, they decided that they are made for each other, and then the parents this Mahika is sitting here, who is our PG Perio. So perhaps she was one of the students who got to know this very immediately after this was decided. And since it was the first birth anniversary function after this was decided, I thought that I will invite both of them. Dr. Lina. It is very rarest of the rare occasion that Dr. Lina was speaking for 5 to 6 minutes. And I had to listen for 5 to 6 minutes. You believe me, this must be the first occasion in our entire journey. Because you know that president listening for 5 to 6 minutes, non-stop, thoda nahi hota hai. But you may have something else in your mind. It was not like that. When we got married, she was just first MBBS. So her second MBBS, her final MBBS, then doing post-graduation in gynecology. Everything happened after our marriage. Then during those days, I was also so very busy. My friend Sanjay and me, we have a lot of business in Amravati. So I was busy with that, traveling on and off to Amravati. तो शायद ऐसा मौका ही नहीं आया कि she was speaking for 5 to 6 minutes and I was listening quietly. So perhaps that is what was the destiny, that maybe today, that day was today, that something like this happened. And one of our other executive council member, Dr. Taide, he is a doctor in Ayurveda. is one of the renowned and former deputy mayor of Amravati. Presently also he is part of the Amravati Municipal Corporation. All my undergraduate friends, postgraduates, interns, all members of the faculty, the non-teaching. Believe me, today is a day when I was really confused as to what to speak. नहीं तो जनरली मैं यहीं आता हूँ, इधर ही अपने 2-3 पॉइंट्स लिखता हूँ, एंड देन आई कम हियर एंड लेक्चर. Whatever comes to my mind, I just get on with that. लेकिन today it was really very, I was only confused कि ऐसे सब distinguished guest है, और मैं फर्स्ट टाइम आज आई एम एड्रेसिंग अवर न्यू फर्स्ट ईयर BDS, फर्स्ट ईयर MDS बैच. They are also there. So I was little confused कि what to speak. But it is Dadasaheb's birth anniversary. So maybe one or two things related to Dadasaheb. Then this first BDS batch which entered this college. I have been told by Dr. Patil and Dr. Nilesh Parde that the first BDS batch that has entered this college this year, there are 50% of the students are having more than 400 marks in NEET. Am I correct? Huh? Is it our first BDS sitting here? So is this correct what I am talking? Yes, sir. तो एक बार they only, Nilesh Parde only said big round of applause, एक बार और हो जाए. Our first MDS, there are two distinct things of this MDS batch. For the first time, it has happened that we are 2 units in 3 departments. The Department of Endodontics and Prosthodontics and Orthodontics. So, we have 2 units and we have 6 students each who are admitted to first MDS. See, they mentioned about the achievement, Dr. Nilesh Parde and Dr. Sanjay Patil. Dr. Sanjay Patil is very smart. Sanjay Patil knows what I am going to speak, so मेरे 2-4 points पहले ही चुरा लेता है वो. And then he speaks on that. What is one great thing which nobody mentioned or nobody knows about it? When you are having 3 students in PG, which was our prosto, endo and ortho, you don't go to 6 immediately. There is one step in between. From 3, you go to 5. From 5, you go to 6. The way we started our postgraduate program in 2011, which itself was a sort of history that before the first batch of interns passed out from this college, our first batch of MDS had already entered this college, which is rarest of the rare case. And we continued that tradition that it is another rare case that straight away from 3 intake, we have gone to 6. That is very important. It is very, very rare thing that from 3 we have gone to 6 and the second unit is there. But having said that, there is a different story to our PG program, which Dr. Patil knows that sir बोलने वाले हैं, तो मैं ही पहले बोल देता हूँ. So he mentioned about it that the way we have been producing undergraduate gold medalist and state merit list holders, somehow or other, we have lost some of the way in our postgraduate program, especially post-COVID batches. I will be very specific and there's no harm mentioning it very straight away because it is for you. कुछ हमारी फैकल्टी को ऐसा लगेगा कि सर को आज क्यों ये याद आ रहा है, हमारे अरे भाई बाहर के लोग हैं ना, आज तो छोड़ दो हमारे को. Maybe some of the faculty will feel it like this. I am mentioning this because there are two proud mothers sitting on the dais, son of one mother and daughter of one mother. They are likely to appear for their final year postgraduate examination very soon. So maybe this particular point, even they will also take it, which may be helpful for them. So, as I mentioned, that the way we are getting merits in our undergraduates, we are already having some 30 merits in a span of, say, 12, 13 years in undergraduate, but that consistency is not maintained in postgraduate. Why? It's very sad. बहुत ही दुखद है. कुछ चीजें, when I come and when we do analysis, you may not be knowing, but there is a correct system of the result analysis, and the result analysis has to it goes before local management committee. It is one of the requirements for, say, maybe accrediting agencies, assessment agencies, and we have to have, तो एनालिसिस वो वगैरह वो एलएमसी के सामने वगैरह बहुत आगे की चीज है. एवरीथिंग कम्स टू मी फर्स्ट. What has happened? There is no answer, and I have been talking on this again and again. Why I am mentioning this again? Because it has to be stopped now. What Sharad Kalmegh, Dr. Leena and Hemant have seen, you people haven't seen that Sharad Kalmegh. I'll tell you this. मैं तो अभी एक ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटर के रोल में हूं, पण मी एखाद्या गोष्टीच्या मागे लागलो म्हणजे मी सोडतच नाही. हा माझा स्वभाव. ह्या डायसवर असे दोन लोक आहेत ज्यांना माहिती आहे, आणि एक आमचे मित्र संजय देशमुख. परहैप्स मैं तो ऐसा कहूंगा कि हेमंत और लीना से भी थोड़ा संजय को ज्यादा मालूम है, because he was my senior. We started our career together in Amravati. I will give few examples. बहुत ही अच्छे से स्टडी कर लीजिए आप सब लोग, because I am not going to be speaking again on this issue, but absolutely. I start with example of two of our faculty, Dr. Prajakta Thul and Dr. Neha Alone. Both of these students, they scored in MUHS examination 200 marks out of 300 during their examination when they appeared. Now, one is reader, the second is also eligible to be reader. But they could score only 150 marks in their practical. Anybody who is scoring 200 marks in MUHS theory examination, scoring just 550 marks in practical, is it a case that they were only trained for theory and something left out so far as the practical was concerned? Can it be like that? Now, not only that, but I analyzed last 10 years performance straight away in all the departments. But it's not only happening. See, I am giving example of one department means you people don't think that it is only happening in that department. It's happening in every department. It's not only that it is only happening in one department. But another example which shocked me, and I just can't believe that I am president of a college and we are talking of post-graduation, and because my vision is to have world-class professional postgraduates, that's what I look at. I know that our postgraduate program is better than most of the colleges. I know that. But that is not the marker. Karan Jaiswal last year, he scored 243 marks in MUHS examination out of 300. And he got only 150 marks in practical. How? Not correct. It has pained me. Is it a case that we are only training them for theory? And the students of the current batch who have scored 180 marks have scored 250 marks in practical. So there is no consistency. I don't say that this has been done deliberately or there is some intention behind it, but somewhere or other we are not somehow or other following our PG program in a consistent manner the way we are doing in undergraduates. That seems to be the problem. Absolutely not acceptable. The girl in Endo in this year who has scored maximum mark in MUHS examination has got lowest mark in practical. Girl in Perio who has got less mark in practical than someone who failed in MUHS examination. How can this be? It cannot be. If you people do not understand, I am using this example to tell you people what consistency is all about. Why Sachin Tendulkar is the greatest? Because he performed. He performed consistently. The departments who are doing post-graduation, they will have to perform consistently and consistently. किसी को ज्यादा मिले मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है और ज्यादा मिलने चाहिए. But anybody who has scored 243 marks, the departments will have to assess as to what is going wrong. Sanjay Patil and Dean doing consistent auditing and I monitoring is not going to help. Unless and the better part of it is that somebody like Dr. Johar, who entered this year, he has adapted to the situation very fast. Like we have a system of assessing. There is a gap between theory and practical and we have a system. Madam, Dr. Lina, ye shayad aapke bhi, so once they are done with their theory examinations, they need to be assessed and really guided for their practical this thing. So, anybody who has come recently, he understood and he immediately adapted to it. There have been, in his department, there seems to be some consistency. There seem to. Last year, 11 undergraduates failed in practical. Girl who was the topper who entered this college, Tanvi Dhabe, who has passed in all MUHS examination, has failed in practical. Saddest day for me. And why I mention this on the birth anniversary of Dadasaheb Kalmegh, that Dadasaheb Kalmegh's first principle was that you have to be the same with every student. Face law cannot apply. The rule has to be the same. The assessment has to be the same. I am mentioning this on Dadasaheb's birth anniversary because Hemant Kalmegh failed in Dadasaheb's subject. Many of you know this. He did not do anything. Everybody has to be the same. The rule has to be the same. And I generally never speak about any examination things. We are not part of it. Neither do I get myself involved. Never. My only advice to everybody of you, all the faculty, on Dadasaheb's birth anniversary, consistency is one thing, and the second thing is that you have to use the same set of rule for everybody. If you are lenient, be lenient with everybody. If you are strict, be strict with everybody. मैं आज के बाद इस विषय पे फिर बात नहीं करूंगा. I am very clear in that. और आज हमारे गेस्ट है जिनके दोनों के लड़का लड़की भी इमीडिएटली अपीयर होने वाले, इसलिए मैं उनको भी थोड़ा बता रहा हूं कि आप ही लीड लेना और अपने बच्चों को प्रैक्टिकल के लिए क्या किया क्या नहीं. व्हाट इज मिरेकल? हम बहुत बात करते हैं मिरेकल. दादा साहब से मिरेकल ये एक बहुत उनका जो रिलीजियस जर्नी था. Many of the people used to feel that he is blessed. He can do any miracle. He can do any work. Or the way he has been taken by people, there is a cook at my place. Cook nahi, Pandit ji, who comes for puja. ये अभी recent 2-3 दिन पहले की बात है. So I thought I will give that example only. He is a young fellow, comes for puja to my place. And he told me, अरे सर जी, दादा साहब बहुत बड़े आदमी थे क्या? उसको अभी पता पड़ा, उसको कहीं से तो भी पता पड़ा कि जिनके घर मैं पूजा करने जाता हूं वो काल में गए. फिर उनको एक 82 इयर्स के कोई इंसान से उनकी मुलाकात हुई, हु इज इन रीवा मध्य प्रदेश. दैट अदर पंडित केम हियर टू नागपुर. He was talking to this fellow, the one who comes to my place. सर बोले मैंने एक बात सुनी उनके बारे में. मैंने बोला क्या सुना आपके बारे में, आपने क्या सुना उनके बारे में? बोले सर वो जो 82 इयर्स के हमारे जो एक सीनियर फिगर है, उन्होंने मुझे ये कहा कि दादा साहब कालमेघ के घर जो गया वो खाली हाथ वापस नहीं आया, जो मांगा वो दिया दादा साहब कालमेघ ने. ये दादा साहब कालमेघ की बात बोले मुझे आज पता पड़ी. दादा साहब कालमेघ did not think कि who is he, whether he is from my state, whether he is from which state, what is demography, what are other things. Dada Saheb Kalmegh always said one thing, again the same thing I am telling, and I have been talking about it earlier also. इंसान इंसान में फर्क मत करो. Finish. We have to be same, we have to be fair, we have to be on the same line, same page. मिराकल क्या है? अभी देखा आप लोगों ने. ये दादा साहब की इच्छा थी कि ये लड़का हमारा आके उसकी पूरी स्टोरी सुनाए. What is your name? आकाश बोरकर. I just spotted him because our guests were, they had not reached here. So I felt that somebody should speak and I called him. And he got an opportunity to speak and he was so very honest. उसने कुछ छुपा है क्या बच्चों? हाँ, उसने आप लोगों को बताया कि मैं सीनियर बैच से हूं, मुझे कुछ पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम्स थे, मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सका, मैं डिसकंटिन्यू हुआ. उसने बोला मैं मराठी में बात करूंगा सर, मुझे शायद इंग्लिश में मैं उतना अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पाया, है ना? Did he say or not? This is only miracle that Dada Saheb only wanted that he should come and narrate this story. He should be your inspiration students. वो लड़का काम कर रहा है, आईटी में काम कर रहा है, और इतना होने के बाद वो ऑनेस्टली बात कर रहा है. एक बार उसके लिए आर्यन भाटिया डूइंग 2 MDS, अभी भी पढ़ने की इच्छा है, पीएचडी कर रहा है. पीएचडी हो गया म्हणजे अब 2nd MDS कर रहा है पीएचडी के बाद. I would not have studied so much. I am very frank about it. I also had an opportunity of getting myself converted to PhD program. And had I done that, I had an opportunity to become the youngest PhD in the world in chemical engineering. But मुझे नहीं था शायद उसके जैसा. What is success? Aryan Bhatia was interacting with me, with MDS students of his oral surgery just couple of days back. What is the best thing that you would like to narrate? This is what Dr. Patil and Nilesh asked him. Getting into Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College, again getting into Swargya Dadasaheb Kalmegh Smriti Dental College and Hospital is the biggest thing that I enjoyed in my life. This is what he spoke. This is success to me. This boy coming here, talking honestly, expressing his views. This is success to me. Bacho, I shared your pain, some of the pain in my earlier part of this speech, but I will tell you one thing. Hurdles will come. ये एग्जाम, मार्क्स, मेरिट, ये क्षणिक है. असली जो लड़ाई है वो तो बाद में है. अगर आप में काबिलियत है, आपको अगर कॉन्फिडेंस है, तो कौन आपको फेल करने वाला है? कोई नहीं फेल कर सकता है. दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव टू टेल यू. वो लड़ाई ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है आगे की. मार्क्स ये वो सब होता है, or I can understand this pain. There is a reason behind it. I understood your pain because मैं खुद ऐसा ही एक विक्टिम हूं मेरे जर्नी में. उसके बारे में अब आज बात नहीं करता, इतने साल हो गए. बट वो नहीं होता मेरे साथ तो ये शरद काल में पैदा नहीं होता था. वो हो गया मेरे साथ और मुझे लगा कि सी व्हाट इनजस्टिस हैज बीन डन टू मी, बट देयर वाज नो वे टू रियली गेट दैट इनजस्टिस डन or justice done. So I accepted it. I said, doesn't matter. Let's move on. One thing which I have been talking to especially our undergraduates, कुछ भी हुआ, इतने पेरेंट्स है, उनके बच्चे डॉक्टर हो रहे हैं, मैं थोड़ा सा इंजीनियरिंग टेक्नोक्रेट हूं, बट वो तो सब डॉक्टर है. एक आजकल व्हाट पेरेंट्स फेस, I have to share something with you. Whenever they want to tell your kids something, कि भाई ऐसा मत कर, ये अच्छा नहीं है, ये ऐसा कर, ये वैसा कर, तो एक चीज धड़ से हमको सुनने को मिलती है, जनरेशन गैप. म्हणजे जैसा हम 100-200 400 साल पहले की जनरेशन है. I narrated to you कि हेलो बोलते थे, हाय बोलते थे, अभी हे बोलते हैं. बट बोलते तो है ना, एक दूसरे को एक्सचेंज तो करते हैं ना. दे ग्रीट और नॉट. फ्रेंडशिप है कि नहीं है? फ्रेंडशिप मेरे टाइम भी थी, आपके टाइम भी है, बराबर है ना. जनरेशन गैप में क्या चेंज हो गया? ब्रेक. हमारे टाइम शायद इतने नहीं थे. आजकल वेर एवर आई इंटरेक्ट विथ यंगस्टर्स, आई लिसन टू देम, आई गेट सो मेनी स्टोरीज. जनरेशन विल नेवर चेंज द बेसिक. इट विल ओनली चेंज द वे यू पुट इट अक्रॉस. कृपया अपने पेरेंट्स को ये जनरेशन गैप है ये ना बोले. When I am talking to you, when the girls and boys are talking to me, how many times you felt that I am talking on a different generation? Tell me frankly. Did you feel? नहीं ना? नहीं, आपको लगा होगा तो you can tell me. I am prepared to listen to it. this is an, पळवाट आहे हे जनरेशन गॅप. अरे कसली जनरेशन गॅप? आई वडिलांचं ऐकणं हे काय जनरेशन गॅप आहे का? आर दे नॉट युअर वेल विशेस? सो बी नाइस टू युअर पेरेंट्स. टेल देम दैट वी वांट टू लिसन टू यू. यू आर अदरवाइज द बेस्ट स्टूडेंट्स. मैं तो बार बार कहता हूं कि ऐसे स्टूडेंट कहीं नहीं है. एंड आई हैव बीन टेलिंग युअर पेरेंट्स अगेन एंड अगेन दैट you will not be required to guide or advise anybody of our student anytime in your life. They can give you advice. There is no harm in giving advice to parents. मैं भी देता था दादा साहब को. मेरे सबसे ज्यादा झगड़े होते थे दादा साहब से, जो लीना ने, हेमंत ने, संजय ने देखे हैं. Endless time. There is no harm in arguing with them. There is no harm in giving your suggestion to them. But पळवाट काढायसाठी सांगायचं की ही जनरेशन गॅप आहे, हे मंजूर नाही आहे. बी नाइस टू देम. ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड देअर पॉइंट. ट्राय टू अनालाइज व्हॉट इज हॅपनिंग इन युअर लाईफ. ट्राय टू को रिलेट. देन कम टू अ कन्क्लुजन. Merely saying this just like that is not acceptable. And it's not that only you must have said it, my daughter must have said it, their son must have told them so many times. These things keep on happening. Not that it has happened only with you, with every parents. One more thing on today. Analysis. This I had spoken earlier also. The coming time that you are likely to face in a global competitive era, you need to have a tremendous analytical mind. Believe me, in spite of so many things happening in my life, so much of struggle, so many things coming to me at a time, getting bogged down. But one thing that really helped me all the while during my journey is ही आत्मस्तुति नहीं है. No, I am just sharing my experience. इट इज लाइक आई ऑलवेज हैड दिस फीलिंग कि यार अपने को अपन एनालाइज बहुत अच्छा कर सकते हैं. Doing analysis of things, whatever is happening around you, observing it, coming to a logical conclusion on the facts and figure, you will find that it is a very easy way of life moving forward. कोई बहुत ज्यादा नहीं होना पड़ता है. और एनालिसिस करते टाइम व्हाट इज बेसिक, व्हाट इज द बेस्ट थिंग, your soul, heart and mind, they should be in sync. आप लोग एक वर्ड यूज करते हैं ना, सिंक, SYNC, बराबर है ना, इन सिंक, राइट? सो your heart, soul and mind, it has to be in sync when you are analyzing. Be fair to yourself. Tell yourself that I am analyzing this, this is the situation, this is how we have to take it forward. On this birth anniversary of Dada Saheb, having you great students, a good faculty, this year of 2024 coming to an end, another few days to go, it has been a mixed year in terms of achievements, in terms of experiences. But गणेश फेस्टिवल में सिर्फ 15 फैकल्टी प्रेजेंट रहना प्रोग्राम को, ये भी मंजूर नहीं है. अगर आप लोगों को ऐसा ही करना है तो अगले साल से वी विल फाइंड आउट सम वे. प्रेसिडेंट है करके हम जा रहे हैं अटेंड करने के लिए, ये भी ठीक नहीं है. मैडम वॉज नरेटिंग फ्यू थिंग्स दैट हाउ यू लर्न बियॉन्ड द नॉर्मल टाइम. शी नरेटेड इट वेरी नाइसली and she is a doctor. I know that those two, they can convince you faster than me. This is my experience, that doctor can convince a doctor immediately. It's difficult for a technocrat to convince a doctor. यही मिरेकल है जो हमने देखा. आपण कधी कुणाच्या कामात आलो, किसी का दुख हमने शेयर किया, हमारे को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली. यही सब दादा साहब की जिंदगी थी. Today on his birth anniversary, to have distinguished guest, all of you listening to all of us patiently, and we have just begun. It's far off. To make a global college is far off. जब ये स्टेज आएगी हम लोग कोशिश करते रहेंगे. मैं प्रेसिडेंट तब रहूं ना रहूं, मैंने I have been always mentioning this, that we have started it, we will take it, somebody else will take it after me, they will continue. But students, you have to be a part of that phenomena. You cannot remain aloof, because ultimately our dream is what? Our dream is to see ourselves on the global map. Maybe after 5 years, after 10 years, with consistent approach, pursue, share the pain, have patience, all these things. With this, we are going to meet again and again. मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा लेक्चर करता हूँ सारे स्टूडेंट्स को, ठीक है? So soon we'll be meeting again. It was nice to have you all here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Acknowledging gratitude is the gateway to abundance and unlocks the fullness of life. I would like to request Anushka Tiwari, General Secretary, Student Council, to present the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I, Anushka Tiwari, General Secretary, Student Council, deem it as a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion, 92nd birth anniversary of Swargiya Shri Dadasaheb Kalmegh ji. I would like to thank Honorable President Shri Kalmegh sir for being a constant pillar of support and encouragement. I would also like to thank our Honorable Secretary Shri Kalmegh sir for being our continual source of motivation and inspiration. Next, I would like to thank our respected Dean Dr. Nilesh Pardesar for being our guiding light throughout our efforts. I take immense pleasure in thanking our organizing committee and IT team for working tirelessly behind the scenes and assuring an orderly conduct of today's ceremony. I would like to thank the masters of today's ceremony, Ishika Wankhede and Amara Sayeda, for a smooth conduction of the event. Once again, I thank you all for your gracious presence. Thank you.
With this, we come to the end of today's program. We thank each one of you for gracing this occasion with your precious presence.